Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post, especially the Finns. Guys, welcome. You guys have been so nice to me since I started on YouTube in 2017. I really appreciate all your support over there. Finland is my favorite country outside of Canada, mainly due to Saku Koivu. I grew up, Saku Koivu is my all-time favorite hockey player. He always has been. He always probably will be. Obviously, unfortunately, doesn't play in the NHL anymore, but that doesn't change anything. I have so many Saku Koivu cards and memorabilia around my room. There's no other player that has even ever come close to Saku Koivu for me as my favorite player. So someone has sent in some designs here. Michael has created these from Finnish Liiga or SM-Liiga, I think. And there's a lot of jerseys here, guys. There's a lot. There's 34 jerseys, home and away for every single team. And I think one of them is a bonus team as well that might not actually be in the league. It could have been relegated down or something. I can't remember. But I have 34 jerseys to go through. I'm going to try and go through them pretty quickly. And just trying to really accelerate this a little bit because I don't know a lot of the team's jersey history in general. I don't watch a lot of Liiga games. I can't really in Canada, and I just don't have time, to be bluntly honest. So I'm not going to have like a lot of, you should have done this because of this or because this team's brand or whatever. I'm not going to have a lot of that. Just going to kind of give you my quick takes on all of the jerseys. And I've ranked these, so we're going to go from 34 to 1, my least favorite, 2 favorite. If you want to come up with designs like this, maybe from your country, maybe from your home league or something, and you want to send them in for me to review, you can go to sportstemplates.net and get that template over there, get that jersey template, and then use code POST2POST, save yourself 10% on that, come up with all the jerseys in that league, and then send them in, and I will review them, rank them, whatever. Or maybe you don't want to do jerseys, maybe you want to do something else, maybe from a different sport. I know soccer, or football rather, is huge in Europe, so if maybe you want to come up with some soccer designs, there are soccer templates on there, there are football templates, there are basketball and baseball. They're all kind of amazing templates on sportstemplates.net. Like I said, use code POST2POST, save yourself 10%, send them in, and we can have some fun on the channel, just like in this video. So, Michael, thanks for sending these in. I appreciate it. Let's get going. Rank number 34. Last, I've put Turku. So this is, I don't dislike it. Like, yeah, it's last, but it's still an okay jersey. Like, I feel like the logo's a little bit low, but as far as like the rest of the jersey, it's just kind of average. It reminds me of the LA Kings, so it's got no color to it, and for that reason, that's really why it's last. Number 33, something I can't pronounce, so I'm just going to talk about the jersey. I do like the pinstriping, but the bottom striping I feel is maybe that black stripe, or that black empty space rather, between the striping, depending on how you want to look at it. I think it's too big. I think it needs to be shrunk down a little bit. But other than that, it's just kind of an average jersey. Number 32, can't pronounce that one either. I kind of like the shoulder patch. It reminds me of the Boston Bruins a little bit. Maybe that's what they're going for, but I think it's too much yellow for me. It's too much gold, or whatever you want to classify that as. It's just a little bit too much. Number 31, I like, although this one is primarily gold or yellow as well, I like the combination with the blue a little bit better. The shoulder patch feels out of place for me just because you get that orange in there. Blue and orange are complementary, but orange and yellow are almost in the same family a little bit, so it's a bit clashing, and it just doesn't match the rest of the brand of the jerseys. And the striping is nice, so like the striping on the arm, and also how the shoulders come down into this almost like wing kind of shape. So that's interesting, but just in general, too much yellow for me. Number 30, I put the white version of the Turku jersey for really the same reason. I like the white one better than the dark one, which we saw in 34th position, but still not really one of my favorites. So sorry, Turku, you're in the bottom 5, both your jerseys. Ew. Number 29, Jokerit. So this is I've always kind of made fun of this logo a little bit because it's a little cartoony, it's a little bit silly, but it does have a bit of it's got life to it. It's got some adventure, I guess. It feels modern. It doesn't feel like these old classic logos from this league, which there's no right or wrong. It's just all about personal preference. Some people really like the classic logos. Some people really like the modern ones. I've kind of transitioned to be kind of in the middle a little bit. So again, it's silly logo, but I still kind of appreciate it. And the jersey's not bad, but I don't love it for sure. Number 28, Kalpa. Kalpa, Kuopio Kalpa. This is a bold jersey, and I don't even know what to think about it. Like, it's so different. Like, it's having a split jersey like that. That doesn't happen very often in any league. So it's quite jarring when you first see it, and then you get that big like snowflake thing off to the side there. There's so many conflicting things going on. What is the primary primary element of this jersey? Is it the jersey design itself with the big split? Is it Kalpa? Is it the snowflake? Is it the 1929? Is it the shoulder patches? There's a lot to look at. It's an interesting jersey, but I don't know if it flows the best. Number 27, Vasa. I could be pronouncing that wrong. It feels maybe unfinished. Like I kind of like the jersey as a whole. I just feel like it needs shoulder patches. It's just so white up on the shoulders, especially being outlined in red. It just needs something in these shoulders. Now the bottom of the arms are fantastic. I love the shape of the striping coming up the arms. So good job, Michael, there. Let's move on. Number 26, the dark version. So for the same reasons, basically, I just like the dark version more, rather. Number 25. So we've already seen the white version of this, or the light version rather. Now we're looking at the dark version. I just liked it more. The other one was using yellow yellow as a primary color. This one is using black, and I just preferred that more. Number 24. I'm a bit conflicted with this one because I kind of like the general design. It just feels, it's almost too much. So obviously it mimics the Winnipeg Jets kind of style where it kind of comes down, the whole thing comes down the arm and kind of splits halfway down the arm. But the middle section, like I'm really torn with the middle section. I don't feel like the stripe in the background needs to be there. But at the same time, it does match like this general shape coming down quite well. So I'm conflicted with this one. I don't love it either way. Number 23. This one, so I guess we've already looked at this one, which came 33rd. So this is 23rd, so it's got 10 spots on it. But again, just kind of average for me. I just preferred the lighter version versus the darker version. Number 22. So new team. We're looking at some interesting colors. Some very famous teams around the world, or maybe even countries, use yellow and green together. I'm thinking about the Green Bay Packers and Brazil, but with the black, I don't know what to think about it. I think it does kind of work, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. But we're getting into the jerseys that I kind of like here now. Number 21. Can't pronounce this either. Oh, sorry, Helsinki. Sorry, I was looking at the file name is different. Helsinki. So it kind of reminds me of almost like a Russian jersey in a way, and people from Finland probably don't want to hear that. But it does remind me slightly of, it's almost like a combination of the New York Rangers, the Montreal Canadiens, and a Team Russia jersey. So the colors work. It's probably the most popular color combination in all of professional sports. So that works, and the striping being on different planes, different levels, different horizontal level is probably the only negative to me. I like to see that matched up. Number 20, so the dark version of the jersey that we just looked at a couple of ones ago, I just prefer the dark one more. Number 19, interesting design on the arms for sure. Definitely getting Philadelphia Flyers vibes from this. The logo on the front feels very weird. It feels like a cartoon Tron style logo. I don't even know, but I love the shoulders. I love the arms. I love the bottom of the arms. Middle of the jersey, not so much. Number 18, the Pelicans. Love the color combination. Love the Pelicans. Definitely one of my favorite teams in the league. The shoulder patch is awesome. The shoulders remind me a bit of the New Jersey Devils away jersey that they use, black kind of squared off shoulders like that. Stripes on the side look good. Let's move on. Number 17, the reversed version of the Kuopio one that we already saw. Now black is the primary color. It's still the same design, but just kind of like reversed. So it's a bit jarring, but I did like this one more. Number 16, so the light version of the one we just talked about a couple of ones ago. I definitely like this one more. The other one felt like maybe almost too much black, where this one, black is really like this tertiary color, I guess. So I think it works here, but the other one, not so much. Or maybe I'm on the fence. Number 15. Now this one obviously has gold or yellow as the primary color, which I criticized heavily at the beginning of the video for some of the other jerseys, but I just like the general design of this jersey more. I think the logo is modern. It's got yellow in it. It matches the rest of the striping, rest of the jersey. The neck is maybe the only thing that I change. I don't know if I want blue, white, and then red, and then a thin yellow stripe, or thin red stripe rather. It just feels a little bit busy. I might almost make that blue come all the way down to the red, or remove the blue and just have the all white. I'm not sure, but I love kind of the rest of the jersey. Still not totally sold on all the yellow, though. That's why it's only 15th. Number 14. That jersey looks a little bit familiar. Let me show you off to the side here, the one hanging down here. So I'm familiar with this jersey, actually. We're familiar with this team, this brand, I guess. So I like it. Like the blue and the orange look great together. It's very Edmonton Oilers in a way. So I'm used to the color combination. I'm used to kind of the general jersey design, and I like it. Number 13, this one is a bonus one, it says, but this is the white version of the Joker jersey. So it is still cartoony. This because it's the white version doesn't make it any less cartoony, but I do like it. It's just different, right? Number 12, the dark version of the Pelicans jersey. This is a really great jersey. I think this part right here that houses that Liiga logo, it being orange, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it's distracting to me. I almost want it to be white or black, and I think if it was, this would be like a top 2, maybe top 3 jersey, or maybe top 1, or like, first overall. I'm not sure, but just for whatever reason, I get that orange part right there. I find it really distracting. Number 11, the dark version of the one that we looked at prior, the Philadelphia Flyers kind of jersey. So I definitely like this one more. The arms are great on this one. Number 10, the Helsinki white jersey. This is the one that was kind of the combination between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Rangers and the Team Russia. I like this one a lot more. I think this looks so good in white, and I would like to own this jersey if it was real. Number 9, Cuckoo or Kaka or however you want to pronounce it. I'm gonna call it Cuckoo just because that's how I pronounce it, and everyone at the beginning and back in 2017, everyone made fun of me, so I'm gonna stick up with that meme. I'm gonna call it the Cuckoo, and this looks like a generic NHL All-Star jersey. And maybe you don't watch the NHL. Maybe you're from Finland. You're watching this. You have no idea what the All-Star game is. It happens in the NHL. Usually, I think it's late January or mid-January, and all of the best players in the NHL come together and they kind of form 4 different teams or 2 different teams, whatever, depending on how they want to do it. They change the rules every year. This looks like one of those. It looks like kind of a generic jersey designed by the NHL that doesn't really have a lot of like specific team branding. It's just kind of a generic league branded jersey. But with that said, I mean, I like it. It's in the top 10. So good job, Michael. Number 8. This is conflicting because I kind of nailed this one for having the orange shoulder patch on there. It doesn't really match the rest of the brand. I like the rest of the jersey so much more. I like the angle of the striping. The blue and the yellow feel a little bit more complementary compared to the last one, just because there's so much more of it. So I prefer this one, definitely. Number 7, which is basically the jersey that's right down there. Changed a little bit, obviously, but I think it's fantastic. I wouldn't change a thing. Good job, Michael. Number 6, it's just so different. Like, look how low the numbers are. They're almost below the elbow. Having numbers right on the elbow is a risky business because it's a movement point, but this is almost like below down onto the top of the forearm, so I think it might actually work there. Very unique kind of striping coming in under or into the middle or the inside of the elbow, and the colors are complementary. We're used to that, black and red. That is used so much, and yeah, I like it. It's a good job. Number 5. The dark version of the previous one that we saw in 15th, and this is a fantastic jersey. Like I really, really like this one. If this was real, I would probably look into buying it. Number 4, which is a bonus one apparently, Espoo, the Blues. This is a great jersey. Only critical thing is that the striping in the middle and on the arms does not fall in the same horizontal plane. If that was symmetrical or even, whatever, this would be a perfect jersey. I really, really like this one. Number 3, Cuckoo or Kaka. Again, really just a nice kind of generic NHL themed jersey, even though it's not from the NHL. It's from obviously the team that actually exists. But I like it. I like everything about it. Number 2, I put the dark version of the one that we just looked at a little bit ago. This feels like a New Jersey Devils. Like if the Devils came up with a modern design like this, but with the Devils logo, whew, that would be fantastic. I think fans would eat that up. And number 1, I put the bonus jersey, the Espoo Blues. This is amazing. This is one of the nicest jerseys I've ever seen. Again, fix this horizontal plane thing, but other than that, like, that is such a clean jersey. I love the fact that there's nothing on the bottom of the jersey. The white just comes down. There's no extra little striping on the bottom of the arms or the bottom of the middle of the jersey. It's all white. It's a very clean, very well designed jersey. So Michael, good job on all these. I appreciate you setting these in. I went through it a little bit faster than I usually do in my jersey videos, so I apologize for that, but I'm sure some people out there appreciate it because sometimes people comment and say that my videos are too long. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you want to come up with designs like this, you can send those in at productions@posttopostshow.com. That is in the description down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see your designs using this template here, and hope you're having a great day. Hit the like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.